Welcome to Biblical Theology Today. My name is Judd. I wanted to do a short video today on Psalm 22. I'm doing this Passion Week 2022, and I wanted to just do a video about Psalm 22 and its placement in Book 1 of the Psalter. It's very interesting when you look at Psalm 18, for instance, and it's written by David, and David's being delivered from his enemies. And there in the middle of the psalm, he talks about, "You've rewarded me according to the righteousness of my hands." And that's very odd when you consider the totality of David's life. He wasn't righteous. He didn't meditate on God's law day and night, and he wasn't like the tree planted by the streams of water. And given the fact that these are his prayers, and of all Psalms, he chose Psalm 3, which is what he penned when he fled from Absalom, that David is recognizing that if these statements are applied to him just on face value, that they're not quite true. Well, it's interesting when you take that idea and you come to Psalm 22, because the promise of Psalm 23, comfort to the sheep, could it be that the price of that comfort is the suffering of the shepherd? And in Psalm 22, and when you start thinking about all the details of Psalm 22, they pierced my hands and feet, they gambled for my clothes, and then the end, once the psalm is gone halfway through, you have this triumphant world revival of fulfillment of the promises that God made to Abraham. You realize that there's something about these Psalms that seem to point beyond just David to perhaps David's greater son. And I wonder if, as we read through these and think of them in this Passion Week, to think about the price paid versus the comfort given. And then even Psalm 24, with this king coming in. And who is the king? It's the Lord himself. And I wonder if when David edited these prayers and put together the idea of reward me according to the righteousness of my hands, and then the price paid and the comfort to the sheep, and then that this messianic king, eventually we find out by the end, is actually Yahweh himself, Yahweh incarnate. I wonder if that will help us understanding the cry of dereliction and then the confidence that the suffering will be effective. Listen, I hope you have a good rest of the day, and if you're listening during Passion Week, I hope God will bless you richly with understanding his word. I'll look forward to talking to you again next time. Thanks.